So hi everyone and welcome to my backyard. This is the headquarters of the Montserrat Marine Megafauna project. It's a nice sort of like nature spot behind my house, which allows me to be calm and to have some time to really focus and get the work done that's necessary. First of all, let me apologize if I have not said a big thank you to you personally already for supporting this project and making the campaign to fund this and to get extra equipment and to be able to pay people for their time and for their expertise possible. So thank you so much. I'm really a big advocate of adding equity in science and adding value in society. So yeah, this project and your support has allowed these pieces to fall into place as well. Now, where do I start with an update? What I really wanted to do from the get-go is to keep you engaged in the project, to keep you, to allow you to be immersed in life here on Montserrat and with all the bits and pieces that we are going through administratively, logistically, and science in the water on the project. And I felt like I didn't have anything really exciting to share because a lot of it is administrative at the moment and lots of paperwork that's been going on. But I realized that I wanted to keep you updated. I want to not only keep myself accountable and to really track the progress and the story along as we go, but this is what I promised to do. And so I need you to tell me whether or not you'd like me to do daily updates or like weekly or bi-weekly updates like these. I'm quite happy to do like just a quick daily diary because I think that'll be valuable to me as well. So yeah, where are we? This project is really paving a pathway for the first locally led scientific ocean science project on island to be led by women, and I'm just really honored to have to be in that position, and it's not something that I take lightly. I'm super excited about this project. Sometimes I'm just so hyped I can't even concentrate, but I am I'm getting there, working through all the things and all the emotions that comes with the responsibilities. But the project is allowing us to take new technologies into not only the nearshore reef areas of 10 to 20 meters or so, but we're also going to go into mesophytic reefs, which will be over 100 meters at depth. And never before in our science collection of data on island, since as far back as we began in the 70s or so that I've seen, we haven't been able to get data from this space. So it's a data limited space. It's really poorly understood, but at the same time, it's extremely crucially important to our ecosystem. And I'm excited to see and to share with you what we find as we go along. So in terms of an update, let me start by saying we have done quite a bit of paperwork. As soon as we've gotten funded, we went about getting the Government of Montserrat research permit. So I'd like to thank Government of Montserrat, Mr. Stephen Mims, Mrs. Beverly Mims, Dr. Selvin Maloney and the Fisheries Department for supporting our project. And it was really important for me to get Government of Montserrat engaged on the project and what was happening with the project from the get-go. So even doing these videos are going to be useful to them as one of our key partners as well, to let them stay up to date as to what's happening. We have a we have a WhatsApp chat where I'm keeping folks updated, but still it's just really useful, I think, to go through these as well and to have them in our archive. So Government of Montserrat research permit for the science research. We have ethics approval from the University of Exeter, where I'm studying for my master's in marine vertebrate ecology and conservation. So I'm focusing on fisheries research and ocean technology. And we also did a health and safety assessment, a risk assessment, and that's also been approved by the university. Now, in terms of equipment in our possession, this is all exciting. There's so many pieces. It's really 3 pieces of equipment that we'll be using in terms of new technologies. There's beta remote underwater video systems, which we have. So we're setting up these underwater stations for periods of around 60 to 90 minutes. in near shore and mid-water and also deeper sea. And we have those video systems on island. They've been built by Blue Bacchus, they're carbon fiber, and the government of Montserrat has kindly allowed me and our team to loan them, and we'll be doing some training on assembling and deploying them as in return as we go forward as well with their fisheries officer and team. So I've got those. We just need to do a quick test, which we haven't done as yet, but I need to quickly do this because my camera is running out of battery. But environmental DNA sample kits, we've got those. We've got Macanu's. I had this since last year, but the technology has been upgraded, and the Ocean Discovery League has kindly sent me two. They are an island, but they need to be cleared through customs, and we need the government of Montserrat to support in that. So because they're not really, they're prototypes, they're not on the market, and so we need to get that supported through government signature. I also got Deep Sea Light, so that's been purchased from a company called Group B Inc. And they sent it from Hong Kong. We had some challenges with that because there's been new international regulations with regards to lithium batteries, and they couldn't send it directly from Hong Kong. So I had to send the equipment to Ocean Discovery League in the US, and then my sons woke up. Hi! So I had sent to the Ocean Discovery League in the US, and then they are sending it over to Montserrat. We should receive it by FedEx on Friday or by Thursday, so keeping an eye out for that. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost to clear. I didn't really budget for any massive clearance fees, but we saved some money on the eDNA, environmental DNA sampling and analysis, so that means that I have a little bit of cash that we can spend on that. What else should I say? We also have storage SD cards and external hard drives, things like that, little bits of accessories that were necessary and have been ordered. I understand today from Montserrat Shipping, which is a company that we're using locally, that those have arrived. So I am going to have that cleared by my assistant tomorrow. We also have quite a lot of bait purchased from local fishers. We sadly lost some because our freezer went off and some of it spoiled. But luckily we managed to solve that situation, and we've gotten some more bait. And I need to just make sure that we have enough and continuing to collect bait, because we don't want to run out. The bait that we start with is the bait that we need to complete this project with, and we can't change bait throughout the process. So also outside of the project, we have other jobs being done that I'm focused on doing, which is writing a report, a scientific review of literature around how new technologies have been used for conserving sharks and rays, and I'm focusing on the UK overseas territories. There isn't as much that I would like to see. Gosh, I'm sorry, I hope I haven't been making noise by hitting this mic, but what did I say? Yeah, we don't have as much information because it's a bit data scarce in the region, not as many papers, but I'm going to be working a little harder on making sure that we have I've done all the reading and necessary information, and later throughout the process of this project I'll be able to share the paper. This week I'm also going to be working on a video for the project. I've gotten most of the video footage. I need to work on the narrative and the script. And challenges, well, we've had some personal challenges. Just being a mom, a single mom, and juggling the responsibility of doing that. Having my son in Cornwall with me as a 10-year-old was challenging in itself. My grandma sadly passed away as well, and that is something that really kind of set me back. I need to take some time to come to terms with. Professionally, we've been waiting on maps from the UK Hydrographic Office, and they were on the island last year going through all the UK overseas territories trying to update their maps, and they did that, but we haven't had release of the maps. We've been waiting for it because it will really add value to the project, but we haven't got those as yet. My only main concern right now is around fishers and fishers' time, because they all have full-time jobs, and we've got very artisanal fisheries still going on in Montserrat. So I don't want there to be a conflict in time when we're ready to go to sea, that they have other things to do. So I'm a bit concerned about that. And so the pressure's on at the moment to quickly design the survey mapping as well. So yeah, so that's the next thing to do. I'm going to be posting lab notes on experiment, and I'm going to be posting more on the equipment, especially on the Macanu and eDNA. And if you want to follow us, please do so. You can ask questions on Instagram at Vita Wade, or follow us on Montserrat Marine Megafauna, which is the project on Instagram. So please feel free to do that. If you would like to get daily diaries, please let me know. Or if you would just like to get these updates every week or two, then I'm all game. I'll make the time to get it done. So thank you so much for following. Stay blessed until next time. Bye.